for Kamala Harris because she has a new way forward where kids can dream. Her story reminds me of my own, and like so many of you, Vice President Harris grew up in a family in the middle class. We had parents who were committed to their children, and our families struggled like so many families. We both had parents who taught us to work hard, be strong, but most importantly, care about others. We both had parents who taught us if something is unjust, take action, and show our kids through our actions to do what is right. And as a fellow public servant, I know the Vice President believes, as I do, the importance of service to community through compassion and cooperation, fighting for what is right, and leading with empathy. I am voting for President Harris because I know what it's like to have to speak up, to be heard in a room full of people who do not look like me and do not value my experience. And Vice President Harris knows that too. I know what it's like to face off with bullies on the schoolyard and in the boardroom, and she knows a thing or two about that as well. Throughout her career, she's overcome those barriers at every turn and did hard work despite those who were working against her, first as Attorney General, then as U.S. Senator, and as Vice President of the United States. And with our support, all of us who have dreamed of this day, on behalf of our mothers, our sisters, and our daughters, she'll break through the highest glass ceiling as President of the United States of America. With her new forward agenda, she will create an opportunity economy for everyone, bring down costs wherever you live, and make it easier for individuals and families, not just to get by, but to thrive. Here in Dane County, we have seen firsthand she cares about us, and she supports local communities by the work she did in the most successful administration in recent history. I am voting for President Harris because she is charting a new way forward, and it is past time to reject Donald Trump and all of his darkness, deception, and division. Vice President Harris wants to support our communities through investments in small businesses and entrepreneurs. Just think what could happen when we expand tax relief for new small businesses and ensure that everyone has a chance not only to compete, but a fair chance to succeed. She understands the housing crisis in Dane County and across the country, and she wants to lower housing costs and end the housing shortage with her comprehensive 4-year plan to build 3 million new homes. And she wants to crack down on those who exploit renters and offer tax incentives to first-time home buyers to make homeownership a reality across Dane County and the state of Wisconsin. I could not be prouder to stand with her as she charts this new way forward, because she leads with strength to build the middle class and lift up our communities one at a time. And it's worth repeating, while Donald Trump and J.D. Vance are focused on banning abortion nationwide, we know Vice President Harris will fight for all of our reproductive freedoms. She will sign a law restoring the protections of Roe v. Wade, which so many of you work towards, and all of us have done so much in that arena, so that my daughters, who are here with me today, and all of your daughters and sisters who are here and across the state don't have to live in a world with less rights than we have. Dane County, we know what it's like to live under a Trump presidency, and we are not going back. Donald Trump only cares about one thing, and that is himself. I am voting for Kamala Harris because she understands and listens to all of our stories, because she truly cares about the people of this city, this county, this state, and this country, and she will allow our kids to dream again. If I can stand before you today, I know that we can break more barriers. So let's make her proud and let's make history. Please join me in contacting everyone that you love to do everything that we can do between now and Election Day to elect Kamala Harris, the next Vice President of the United States of America. Thank you, Dane County.
Please welcome United States Representative Mark Pocan.
Hello, Dane County. Don't you look nice today? I want to share with you the two most wonderful words I can imagine right now. Ready? Madam President. What a crowd. You know, Donald Trump says Democrats can only have large crowds because of AI. I'll tell you what, let's do this for Donald. Let's hear from AI today. Let's hear from all the students who are here today. Give a nice shout out. How about, do we have any union members here today? Any fellow members of the LGBTQI plus community and our allies? How about African Americans, Latinos, Asian Americans, and other people of color? Where are the women in the audience? And how about the straight white men who know that Trump and Vance are just weird? Man, AI is really good. I won't even ask about Swifties, because I know there are Swifties in the crowd today. We are representing everyone in this country, no exclusions, and we want Kamala Harris as the next president of this great country. Now, Trump has a plan for this country, not a concept of a plan, but a plan, his Project 2025. This is a bad idea, my friends. Over 920 pages of bad ideas that will impact every single family in the country. It will attempt to ban abortion and some forms of IVF and monitor the pregnancies of every single woman in America. It'll raise taxes on families making less than $120,000 a year, but give a huge tax break for big corporations and the wealthiest. And it will end Medicare as we know it, as well as the Affordable Care Act and the health care protections for everyone with pre-existing conditions. And there's lots more. But Donald Trump says he has nothing to do with Project 2025. Right. And I'm 6'4" and have a head full of hair. Look, over 140 people who worked in the Trump administration and campaign helped write Project 2025. We know what he will do if he becomes president again. And we also know what kind of country we'll have with Kamala Harris. A fair one, a more just one, a country that truly aspires to be our best in every way. Now, the GOP says it wants to get 30% of the vote in Dane County and they can win Wisconsin. And they're right. If they pick up that many votes, they can win Wisconsin. But here's a little secret. We're not going to let them do that, are we? We're going to work like hell to have a more just and inclusive America, aren't we? Because for the next 46 days, we're going to volunteer to knock on doors, make phone calls, put up yard signs, talk to our friends, and make sure they vote on or before November 5th. So, are we going to make sure that Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are our next president and vice president? Are we going to pick up congressional seats, giving Democrats the House majority, and hold the Senate by re-electing Tammy Baldwin? And are we going to use those fair legislative maps to elect a Democratic majority in the legislature? You bet. Most importantly, we are going forward. We are not going back. Let's get this done, Dane County.
dedicated to the one I love. Yeah. Still love the way he talks, still love the way I sing, still love the way he rock them black diamonds in that chain. Still all up on each other, ain't a damn thing changed. My girls can tell me nothing, I'm gone in the brain. I'm all up under him like it's cold winter time. All up in the kitchen in my heels, dinner time. Do whatever that it takes, he got a winner's mind. Give it all to him and meet him at the finish line. Me in my booth, riding all up in that black with his chick right beside him. Ladies, if you love your man, show him you the flyest. Grind up on it, girl, show him how you ride it. Me in my booth, riding all up in that black with his chick right beside him. Ladies, if you love your man, show him you the flyest. Grind up on it, girl, show him how you ride it. Oh, killing me softly, and I'm still falling. Still the one I need, I will always be with you. Oh, you got me all gone. Don't ever let me go. Say you real loud if you fly. If you leave me, you out of your mind. We dress into the he picked me up, we made me feel so lucky. He kissed me in his we be making love it. Still the one I do this. I'm trying to make us from that. Still the one I put it on him. It ain't nothing that I can't do. Yep, up on my own if he deserve it. I hit too. All up in the style, shout it tripping if I want to. All up in the style, shout it down as we want to. Damn, I think I love that boy. Do anything for that boy. Now I never be the same as you and me until the end. In my booth, riding all up in that black with his chick right beside him. Ladies, if you love your man, show him you the flyest. Grind up on it, girl, show him how you ride it. Me in my booth, lip lock it. All up in the back, cause the chicks keep blocking. All that gossip in 10 years, stop it. London, speed it up, Houston, rock it. Oh, killing me softly, and I'm still falling. Still the one I need, I will always be with you. Oh, you got me all gone. Don't ever let me go. Say you real loud if you fly. If you leave me, you out of your mind. We dress into them. He picked me up, we made me feel so lucky. He kissed me in his we be making love it. Still the one I do this. I'm trying to make us from that. Still the one.
Talking away, I don't know what to say. I'll say it anyway. Today is another day to find you shying away. I've been coming for your love, okay? Take on me, take on me, take me on, take on me. I'll be gone. So needless to say, I'm upset, but I'll be stumbling away. Slowly learning that life is okay. Say after me, it's no better to be safe than sorry. Take on me, take on me, take me on, take on me. I'll be
Please welcome your United States Senator from Wisconsin, Senator Tammy Baldwin.
Team California. be here today. It is an honor to welcome our presidential nominee, Kamala Harris, back to our state and my hometown of Madison. As California Attorney General, Kamala Harris was the top prosecutor for the largest state in the nation, standing up for the rule of law and taking on perpetrators of all kinds, which is exactly the kind of experience that will come in handy at this particular moment. And as a United States Senator, it was riveting to watch her on the Judiciary Committee hold the powerful to account. And as Vice President, she has fought fervently to restore our reproductive freedom after the Supreme Court overturned Roe. I am so proud to support Kamala Harris for President of the United States. I also want to take a minute to give a shout out to our next Vice President, Tim Walz. As a military veteran, a teacher, and a true public servant, he is a fantastic addition to the Democratic ticket. And in picking a fellow Midwesterner, it's clear that this campaign knows that the path to the presidency and control of the United States Senate runs directly through the Midwest. And that means it runs directly through Wisconsin, because we are the battleground state. Wisconsin is likely to decide who our next president is and which party controls the United States Senate. And Wisconsin, speaking of that U.S. Senate seat, I'm being challenged by a self-funding multimillionaire by the name of Eric Hovde. Eric Hovde owns a $3 billion California bank and a $7 million ocean view home in Laguna Beach. And he's been named one of the most influential residents of Orange County 3 years in a row. Folks, we have a green county, we have a brown county, but Wisconsin does not have an orange county. And we may laugh at that, but the stakes in this race are incredibly high. Eric Hovde celebrated when Roe was overturned. He says he's 100% anti-choice. Meanwhile, I'm leading the effort to restore reproductive freedoms with my Women's Health Protection Act. And on healthcare, my opponent wants to repeal the Affordable Care Act and kick millions off of their health insurance. But for those of you who know me, it was living without health insurance throughout my youth due to a childhood illness. It's why I got in this fight to start with. I wrote the provision in the Affordable Care Act that allows young people to stay on their parents' health insurance until age 26. And I will never stop fighting until all Americans have the quality, affordable health care that they need and deserve. On the economy, Eric Hovde wants to cut Social Security and Medicare while giving a $4 trillion tax break to big corporations and the ultra-wealthy like himself. As your senator, I will always fight to bring down costs for working families and make sure that multimillionaires like my opponent pay their fair share. And now with Eric Hovde, it's not just the issues. He's insulted just about everybody in Wisconsin. He's called our farmers lazy. He said seniors in nursing homes shouldn't have the right to vote. Believe it or not, he told kids of single moms that they're going to likely be poor or on drugs. He even said people struggling with their weight should pay more for their health insurance. It is clear that he has spent far more time on his private beach in California than on any factory floor or family farm in our state. So, we need to defeat him, not only to protect our rights and freedoms, and not only to continue to deliver for working families across this state, but because Wisconsinites deserve a senator who understands them, not one who insults them. So Wisconsin, in just 46 days, you will have that choice. You will decide between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, and you will decide between me and my opponent. The stakes of that choice could not be higher. So if you're with me in this fight, I ask you to join my campaign at TammyBaldwin.com or by texting Tammy to 24007. That's 24007. It is amazing to see so many of you here. I am so honored to be with you. When I see this crowd, I know together we will fight and together we will win. Thank you, Wisconsin!
Please welcome Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers.
Hello, Madison, and hello, Wisconsin. How the heck are you? Now, I'm going to get right down to business. Have you heard we've got a really important day coming up on November 5th? Good, because, honest to God, it's my birthday. Hard to believe, and I'm hard to believe that I'm only 21. Just kidding. Folks, all jokes aside, November 1st really is my birthday. And I'm here tonight to invite you to a little get-together I'm hosting I'd say with about 3 million people in Wisconsin. We're all going to the polls together on Election Day. And we're going to help send Kamala Harris and Tim Walz to the White House. So let's hear it, Dade County. Can I count on you to join us? Are you jazzed as hell and get ready out to vote? Because when we do, we're going to re-elect Wisconsin's favorite Senator, Tammy Baldwin. And we're going to help re-elect Mark Pocan, Gwen Moore, and flip a few other congressional seats along the way. And happy birthday. And have you heard Wisconsin has fair maps? I signed into law earlier this year. Thank God. Well, we sure as heck are going to elect Democrats up and down the ticket so that we can finally expand Badger Care, pass nonpartisan redistricting, protect reproductive freedom, invest in our public schools, fight climate change, and expand high-speed internet, and make sure every eligible person has a chance to cast a ballot. So, we've got an election coming up on the 5th, but here's the truth. Each and every one of 46 days between now and then is just as important as that day. Kamala Harris has spent the last 4 years defending our democracy, fighting to protect freedoms that we hold dear, and working tirelessly to do the right thing and deliver for us. She's been a champion for lowering costs, including capping insulin at $35 per month. Damn, this is a big crowd. She has helped deliver investments that are transforming our communities, rebuilding our infrastructure, helping us fix the damn roads, and supporting working families. And when it came to pick her vice presidential nominee, she had the good sense to pick a Midwestern former teacher turned governor. And hey, turns out that's a winning combination in Wisconsin also. And I know my friend Tim Walz is going to be an incredible vice president. So I'm going to ask you straight out, are you all in? Because some Wisconsinites will be receiving their ballots in the very near future, and we don't have a minute to waste, because here's the deal about the two jokers that are in this race. Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. Donald Trump and J.D. Vance are a dangerous threat to our country and our democracy. They're not running to help others, they're running to serve themselves. They're not capable of being honest or telling the truth, and their radical Project 2025 agenda won't help Wisconsin families. It's going to hurt them. Donald Trump brags about how he killed Roe v. Wade. Because of Trump's hand-picked Supreme Court, Wisconsin women now know what it means to live in a state with a near-total abortion ban. They know it because they've lived it. We know Trump and Vance will try to pass a national abortion ban, roll back access to birth control, emergency contraception, and even fertility treatments. We know that they'll repeal the Affordable Care Act and deny coverage to folks like me and so many of you who we care about that have a pre-existing condition. I guess, he talked about this the other night. He expects us to have kind of concepts of insurance. What the hell are concepts of insurance? And get this, I even saw Donald Trump a few weeks ago suggest that we should abolish the Department of Education so Ron Johnson can run our schools in Wisconsin. Holy mackerel. Folks, as the kids say, hard pass. Come on. Wisconsin, this November, the people have the power and we have a choice. And we're not going back. We're not going back. And in Wisconsin, we're going to tell Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, and Republicans up and down the ticket exactly that on November 5th. We're not going back. So let's get to work. Let's win this damn thing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wisconsin. Wisconsin. Thank you.
Please welcome President of Teamsters Joint Council 39, Bill Carroll.
All right. Hello, Wisconsin. My name is Bill Carroll. I proudly serve as president of Teamsters Joint Council 39, representing Teamsters across the state of Wisconsin. I started my career as a Teamster in 1984 when I got a part-time job while attending college. In 1988, I took a full-time Teamster represented package delivery job after the birth of my third child. Over the years, I chased the American dream. I worked hard and eventually was elected to represent my coworkers on the shop floor as a union steward. I was elected a local union office in 1995, and I've had the privilege of fighting for our members ever since. I'm proud of the work that my Teamster sisters and brothers have done here in Wisconsin and have accomplished over the years, and I'm proud to stand before you today to share that this week, Teamsters Joint Council 39, representing the Teamsters here in Wisconsin, proudly endorsed Kamala Harris to be our next President of the United States. We are standing with over 1 million other Teamsters and retirees who have endorsed Kamala Harris because she spent her career fighting for working families, and as Vice President in the most pro-union administration in history, she worked with the Teamsters and other unions and our own U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin to pass the historic Butch-Lewis Act, which saved the pensions of over 1 million retirees to date. Vice President Harris has created millions of good-paying jobs through the administration's historic investments in infrastructure and bringing manufacturing back to the United States, and she knows there's more work to do. That's why, as our next president, Kamala Harris will work with Congress to pass the PRO Act, protecting workers and ending some of the most egregious union-busting tactics once and for all. Kamala Harris is a champion for unions and working families. On the other hand, Donald Trump tried to gut workers' rights as president by appointing union busters to the NLRB and advocating for national right to work. He's even said recently that companies should fire striking workers. Trump's Project 2025 agenda would go even further, attacking the abilities for unions to organize. The bottom line, Trump is a scab. That's right. That's why this November, the Teamsters here in Wisconsin will work hard, hand in hand with millions of union workers across the country to defeat Donald Trump and send Vice President Harris and Governor Walz to the White House. And now, I am incredibly honored to introduce a lifelong champion for workers. Please welcome our next President of the United States, Kamala Harris.
And you know I got some Madison cred, right? Oh, thank you all. It really is great to be back. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. And can we please thank Bill for fighting every day for the working people of America. And to everyone at Teamsters Joint Council 39, I am so honored and grateful for your endorsement. I will work so closely with you as we always have, and we will win. And we will win. And we will win. And it's so great to be with all of the leaders who are here. This is an auditorium full of leaders, including our dear friend and your governor, Tony Evers. Senator Tammy Baldwin, who you will re-elect to the United States Senate. Representative Pocan. Mayor Rhodes Conway. And I have to give a special thanks to the mayor because the last time I was in Madison, we went to the house where I lived when I was 5 years old, here in Madison. So many of you know, and my sister Maya's here, so our parents taught at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and so we lived here for a period of time. So every time I land, the governor says, "Welcome home." So thank you all to all the leaders who are here, elected leaders and community leaders and just neighborhood leaders, family leaders, all that you are. Thank you. So here we are. All right, we got work to do. 46 days until the election. 46 days until the election. And what we know, this is going to be a tight race until the very end. So let's not pay too much attention to the polls, because let's be clear, we are the underdog in this race, and we have some hard work ahead of us. But here's the thing, we like hard work. We like hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work is joyful work. And with your help in November, we will win. We will win. So, some of you might have seen the debate last week that I had with Donald Trump. It was fun. And I talked about issues that matter to families across America, like bringing down the cost of living, investing in America's small businesses, protecting reproductive freedom, and keeping our nation safe and secure. But that is not what we heard from Donald Trump. Instead, it was the same old tired show. The same old tired playbook we've heard for years, with no plan on how he would address the needs of the American people. Well, folks, it's time to turn the page. Time to turn the page. And America is ready to chart a new way forward. We are ready. We are ready. We are ready for a new generation of leadership that is optimistic about what we can do together. Because we're tired of all that division and hate they're pushing. We here know the vast majority of us have so much more in common than what separates us. And that's what our campaign is about. understanding that this is a people-powered campaign, that this is a campaign about building community, building coalitions, reminding us all that we are all in this together and that we're gonna be good and all right. We're in this together. Which is why Democrats, Republicans, and Independents are supporting our campaign. Because they want a president, we want a president who works for all the American people. And I promise you that is the kind of president I will be. I promise that. Now, many of you know my background. My entire career, I have fought for the people. As a young courtroom prosecutor in Oakland, I stood up for women and children against predators who abuse them. As Attorney General of California, I took on the big banks and delivered $20 billion for middle-class families who faced foreclosure because of predatory lending practices. I stood up for veterans and students who were being scammed by the big for-profit colleges, and for workers who were being cheated out of the wages they were due, and for seniors facing elder abuse. And as president, I will fight on behalf of all communities and all Americans, and together we will build a brighter future for our nation. Together, we will build a future where we build what I call an opportunity economy, so every American has the opportunity to own a home, to build wealth, to start a small business. And I'll tell you, I love our small businesses. For the small business leaders who are here, can you raise your hand? Our small business leaders are extraordinary. So, you know, growing up, before our mother could afford to buy a house, we lived in an apartment above a child care center. It was owned by a woman by the name of Mrs. Shelton, and she helped raise my sister Maya and me, because my mother worked long days and sometimes on weekends. We called Miss Shelton our second mother, and she was a small business owner. So from childhood, I have known the character and work ethic of our small business owners. And I know small business owners are the backbone of America's economy. Which is why my plan offers a new way forward and will give a $50,000 tax deduction to help entrepreneurs start their small businesses. I also know we need to build more housing in America. You know, my mother saved up for years, and when I was a teenager, she was finally able to buy her first home. I know what that dream is like. I know what it is like for people to work hard and to save up and have a dream that is about the dignity of their work and an investment in their future, the future of their family, an investment in the pride they so rightly deserve because of their hard work. But right now on the affordable housing issue, look, we have a shortage of housing in America, and it's contributing to driving up prices. So with my plan, we are going to cut red tape and work with the private sector to build 3 million new homes by the end of my first term. And provide first-time home buyers with $25,000 in down payment assistance so they can just get their foot in the door. Because unlike my opponent, who was basically handed $400 million on a silver platter and then filed bankruptcy 6 times, we know that most people need to just have the opportunity to actually get their foot in the door to achieve their dream and their aspirations. We also need to lower the cost of living, because while our economy is doing well by many measures, prices for everyday necessities like groceries are still too high. You know it and I know it. So I have a plan to lower costs on everything ranging from healthcare to groceries, including taking on corporate price gouging. And my plan includes giving a tax cut to 100 million Americans, including $6,000, by expanding the child tax credit for the first year of a child's life to help young and new parents buy a car seat, a crib, baby clothes, in that most significant phase of their development. And all of this is to say, I will always put the middle class and working families first. I come from the middle class, and I have never forgotten where I come from. And I never will. And I never will. Now, Donald Trump, well, he has a different plan. And in many ways, you've heard me say before, he is an unserious man. But the consequences of putting him back in the White House are extremely serious. Extremely serious. Just Google Project 2025. By the way, can you believe they put that thing in writing? I mean, they put it in writing, they had it bound, and they handed it out. And if you get your hands on it or just Google it, let me tell you, it's a detailed and dangerous blueprint for what he will do if he were elected president again. If Donald Trump, well, you know what? The courts will take care of that. Let's take care of him in November. We'll take care of him in November. How about that? But if you look at what he's up to, Donald Trump will give billionaires and big corporations massive tax cuts. He intends to cut Social Security and Medicare. And he wants to impose what I call a Trump sales tax, because here's the thing. What he is proposing would be a 20% tax on everyday necessities, basic necessities, which economists estimate will cost most working families more than $4,000 a year extra. Think about that. And on top of all of that, he intends to end the Affordable Care Act. Remember, he tried 60 times when he was president. In fact, together with Tammy, I was a United States Senator. On the floor, I don't know where she is right now, but she'll remember, and we've talked about this. We were on the floor of the United States Senate in the middle of the night when one of those votes was up, when they were trying to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. And we were all standing around after we all voted to protect the Affordable Care Act. And we were all standing around. And then the big wooden doors to the Senate well opened, and in walked the late, great John McCain. Remember that? And he said, no, you don't. He said, no, you don't. Remember that? But we were up against those kinds of attacks when he was president last time, and as he said in the debate, he intends to replace it, but has no plan. In fact, he has, quote, concepts of a plan. No actual plan, concepts. So, aside from that being laughable, it's very serious, because he's basically saying he would threaten the health insurance of 45 million people in our country based on a concept. And take us back. Remember those days when insurance companies could deny people with pre-existing conditions? Remember what that was like? Well, brother, we are not going back. We are not going back. We are not going back. We will not go back. We're not going back. We're not going back. No, we are not. We will move forward. And just like Wisconsin's state motto tells us, forward is where we go. Forward is where we go. Because ours is a fight for the future. And ours is a fight for freedom. Like the fundamental freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body and not have her government telling her what to do. Freedom. And we remember how we got here. Donald Trump handpicked 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade. And they did exactly as he intended, and now in more than 20 states, we have Trump abortion bans, many with no exceptions even for rape and incest. It is immoral. It is immoral. And let us agree, one does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree the government should not be telling her what to do. Not the government. Not the government. And yet, in our debate, Donald Trump said that everyone wanted to overturn Roe. I have talked with folks who are here. I have talked with women around our country and the people who love them. Women are being denied care during miscarriages. Some only being treated once they develop sepsis. They didn't want this. And we know that women have died because of Trump abortion bans. I was with a mother and the 2 sisters of a woman who died because of Trump abortion bans just last night. You know, and her mother said the worst thing among the pain that she's experiencing is when she heard and reflects on what she was told, that it was preventable. Preventable. And you know, when that decision came down just over 2 years ago, we predicted this would happen. And it's preventable. You know, the young woman, she was a vibrant 28-year-old young woman with a mother of a 6-year-old son. Her name, Amber Nicole Thurman, who I promised her mother I will say her name every time. I will say her name every time. And so Amber was a medical assistant. She had just learned that she was accepted to nursing school. She had her whole future planned out. And her sisters and her mother were describing her to me, and they said, you know, she had such
light, and she had ambition, and she had drive, and she was so proud that she had worked so hard, and she was finally gaining independence, that she found an apartment in a safe community. It had a little pool where her son could play, and she was so proud. She was so proud and so hopeful. And then she discovered she was pregnant, and she decided to have an abortion, but because of the Trump abortion ban in Georgia, she was forced to travel out of state to receive the health care that she needed. And when she returned to Georgia, she needed additional care, so she went to a hospital in Georgia. But under the Trump abortion ban, her doctors could have faced up to a decade in prison for providing Amber the care she needed. And so she waited for 20 excruciating hours. She waited as she deteriorated. And then she reached such a state, a critical state, that the doctors finally operated, and it was too late. And she died of sepsis. And recently, medical experts determined that Amber's death was preventable. So understand what a law like this means, what these kinds of laws mean. These kinds of laws under Trump abortion bans. It means doctors may have to wait until the patient is at death's door before they take any action. Nobody wants that. What is he talking about? Nobody wants that. Are we saying we're going to craft now public health policy so that doctors only kick in when you're about to die? This is one example of what is happening around our country right now. And this is a healthcare crisis, and Donald Trump is the architect. So I will say to you, because of why we are here, we're going to get Tammy reelected to the United States Senate. And when Congress passes a bill to restore reproductive freedom, as President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law. Proudly. And across our nation, we are witnessing a full-on assault on other hard-fought, hard-won fundamental rights and freedoms, like the freedom to vote, the freedom to be safe from gun violence, the freedom to join a union, the freedom to love who you love openly and with pride. So we know what we are up against. We are clear-eyed about what we are up against. And we remember that generations of Americans before us led the fight for freedom, and now the baton is in our hands. Now it's in our hands. It's in our hands. And so much is on the line in this election, and this is not 2016 or 2020. The stakes are even higher. Because, remember, 2 months ago, the United States Supreme Court basically told the former president that he will effectively be immune no matter what he does in the White House. But think about that. Think about what that means. So before, at least, there was some threat of consequence. And now the court has made this decision. Think about that. Just imagine Donald Trump with no guardrails. He who has vowed to be a dictator on day one. He who has called for, quote, the termination of the Constitution of the United States of America. And let us be very clear. Someone who suggests we should terminate the Constitution of the United States should never again stand behind the seal of the President of the United States. Never again. Never again. Never again. So, Wisconsin, it all comes down to this. We are here together because we love our country. We love our country. And we understand the awesome responsibility that comes with the greatest privilege on earth, the privilege and pride of being an American. The privilege and pride of being an American. And I do believe that it is one of the highest forms of patriotism to fight for the ideals of our country and to fight to realize the promise of America. So, Madison, Election Day, yes, in 46 days, and early voting has already started in some states. Early voting in Wisconsin starts in just 32 days. And in fact, many of you may have already received your mail-in ballots. Check this out. In-person early voting begins in Virginia and Minnesota today. Today. And don't we love Tim Walz? He's so good. He's so good. So all that to say, the election is basically here. It's basically here, and we have work to do. To energize, to organize, and to mobilize, and to remind everyone, your vote is your voice, and your voice is your power, and never let anyone take your power from you. So, Madison, today I ask you, are you ready to make your voices heard? Do we believe in freedom? Do we believe in opportunity? Do we believe in the promise of America? And are we ready to fight for it? And when we fight, we win! God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.